Hello and welcome to this lesson on estimating the area under a curve. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to identify how the trapezium rule can be used to estimate the area under a curve, understand how to divide an interval into equal width strips, and calculate the heights of the curve. Apply the trapezium formula area equals 1/2 multiplied by y sub 1 plus y sub 2 multiplied by the width to estimate the total area under a curve. Let's get started. Let's begin by understanding the shape we are working with, the trapezium. A trapezium is a four-sided shape where one pair of sides is parallel. In this diagram, the two parallel sides are labeled A and B, and the height is labeled H. The height is the vertical distance between the two parallel sides. Now, to find the area of a trapezium, we use a very important formula. Area equals 1/2 multiplied by A plus B, all multiplied by H. So we take the two parallel sides, add them together, then multiply by the height, and finally multiply by 1/2. This formula is something you must remember because it is the foundation of the trapezium rule. Now let's connect this idea to curves. On the right side, we can see a graph. Instead of a straight shape, we now have a curved line. But here's the key idea. We can estimate the area under this curve by breaking it into trapeziums. Each trapezium sits under a small section of the curve. The vertical sides of the trapezium represent the heights of the curve at 2 points. These are labeled y sub 1 and y sub 2. The width of the trapezium along the x-axis is labeled h. So instead of using a and b, we now use y sub 1 and y sub 2. This gives us a slightly different version of the formula. Area equals 1/2 multiplied by y sub 1 plus y sub 2, all multiplied by the width h. So the idea is exactly the same. We are still finding the average of the two parallel sides and multiplying by the width. But now, those sides come from the heights of the curve. This is the key idea behind estimating the area under a curve. We replace a curved shape with straight-sided trapeziums, and by adding up the areas of these trapeziums, we can get a good estimate of the total area. Take a moment to look at both diagrams carefully. Notice how the trapezium on the graph matches the shape on the left. Once you understand this connection, the trapezium rule becomes much easier to apply. Now let's focus on the method. The steps you need to follow when using the trapezium rule. Step 1, divide the interval and find the heights. We begin by splitting the total interval into equal width strips. To find the width of each strip, we use this formula. Width equals end minus start, divided by the number of strips. So we take the total length along the x-axis, subtract the starting value, and then divide by how many strips we are using. This gives us a consistent width for every trapezium. Now, once we have the width, we find the heights. These heights come from the values of the function at each point. These are what we call y-values, like y sub 1, y sub 2, and so on. Each of these values represents the height of the curve at a specific x value. So step 1 is all about preparation, dividing the interval and collecting the correct heights. Now step 2, apply the trapezium formula. For each strip, we use the formula. Area equals 1/2 multiplied by y sub 1 plus y sub 2 multiplied by the width. This formula gives the area of one trapezium. So for every pair of heights, we calculate one trapezium area. This step is repeated for each strip across the interval. So if you have multiple strips, you will calculate multiple trapezium areas. Now step 3, add all trapezium areas together. Once you have calculated the area of each strip, you simply add them all together. This gives you the total estimated area under the curve. And that is the final goal. So let's bring the steps together clearly. First, divide the interval and calculate the width. Second, find all the y values or heights. Third, apply the trapezium formula to each strip. Finally, add all the areas together. If you follow this structure every time, the process becomes very straightforward. Take a moment to go through each step in your mind, because understanding the order is just as important as knowing the formula. Now let's dive into some exam-style practice question. You can pause the video and try yourself. Question 1. The curve below shows the function y equals 4 square root of x for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to. Estimate the area between the curve, the x-axis, and the line x equals 2 using 4 equal width strips. This question is worth 6 marks, so we will take it step by step. Let's begin with step 1. Divide the interval and find the width. We are given that x goes from 0 to 2, so the total interval is from 0 to 2. We are also told to use 4 equal width strips, so we use the formula. Width equals end minus start divided by the number of strips. So this becomes 2 minus 0 divided by 4. That gives 2 divided by 4, which equals 0.5. This earns 1 mark. Now that we have the width, we move to the next part of step 1, finding the x values. We start at 0 and move in steps of 0.5. So the x values are 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, and 2.0. These are the points where we will evaluate the function. Each of these values will give us the heights of the curve, which we will use in the trapezium formula. So at this stage, we have completed the first part of the process. We have divided the interval into equal strips and identified the correct x values. Now we continue with the next step, finding the heights and calculating the area of each trapezium. We already have our x values, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, and 2.0. Now we use the function y equals 4 square root of x to find the corresponding y values. Let's go one by one, slowly and carefully. When x equals 0.5, y equals 4 multiplied by the square root of 0.5, which gives approximately 2.83. When x equals 1.0, y equals 4 multiplied by the square root of 1, which gives 4.00. When x equals 1.5, y equals 4 multiplied by the square root of 1.5, which gives approximately 4.90. And finally, when x equals 2.0, y equals 4 multiplied by the square root of 2, which gives approximately 5.66. So now we have all the heights we need. Now we move to the next step, applying the trapezium rule. Remember the formula, area equals 1/2 multiplied by y1 plus y2 multiplied by the width, and our width is 0.5. Let's calculate each trapezium area. First strip, from 0 to 0.5, 1/2 multiplied by 0 plus 2.83 multiplied by 0.5, which gives 0.7075. This earns 1 mark. Second strip, from 0.5 to 1.0, 1/2 multiplied by 2.83 plus 4.00 multiplied by 0.5, which gives 1.7075. Another mark secured. Third strip, from 1.0 to 1.5, 1/2 multiplied by 4.00 plus 4.90 multiplied by 0.5, which gives 2.225. That's another mark. Fourth strip, from 1.5 to 2.0, 1/2 multiplied by 4.90 plus 5.66 multiplied by 0.5, which gives 2.14, and that's another mark. Now for the final step, we add all the trapezium areas together. 0.7075 plus 1.7075 plus 2.225 plus 2.14. This gives approximately 6.78. So the estimated area under the curve is 6.78 units squared. That earns the final mark.